in the middle of downtown Phoenix with our garden gal, Miss Gail LaTour, who will be talking to us today about how to grow the perfect tomato. Hi Gail, how are you?
Hi Yvette, I'm glad to be here.
Yay!
And to show everybody some tips on how to grow a good tomato.
Good.
It's a challenge in the Southwest because it gets hot. February is the time to plant. Think of Valentine's red tomatoes. This is the time to plant. Some of the stores sell tomato plants in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
You're wasting your money because they won't grow.
Oh,
so
okay.
The first thing I want to talk about is when you're looking at these little info tags on what you're going to grow, you want to get a mature date of 50 days or 60 days, because anything more than that is going to be right in the middle of the summer. And after June and July, these guys shut right down.
Okay. So what you're saying is if you buy the seedlings, right, from your local nursery, you'll find these little tags, and what you're looking for is, what does it say, early maturity?
Early maturity.
Okay.
They give it a maturity date, and we're looking for early, which is 50 to 60 days.
Okay, so meaning 50, 60 days, they will be growing at that point. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right.
So now I'm going to show you that this is a real trick. You don't plant the tomato plant like this. This is what you do. You take the little knobs off here. Okay. Like this.
Why are we doing that?
Because we're gonna make a good root system, because in the heat
you gotta make room for it.
And you gotta have the good roots. So you can take off. See how many I took off?
Okay.
So then, first of all, you put a little bit of bone meal.
What's bone meal?
It's made out of bones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it smells awful, but it really develops the root system. So you kind of mix that in. Just
a handful of it?
Just a handful.
Okay.
And then you kind of spread it out.
Mix it out, okay.
And then, then I'm going to take a little bit of our worm compost.
Oh, I remember this. This is from the last segment. I remember you taught us how to create some fertilizer out of worms. Well, not out of worms, but with the help of worms, right?
Yeah. So you can put a couple scoopful in there because it will not burn. Okay. Okay. So we're ready to plant. Okay. So you lay it up like this. Lay it down like this. So you see.
Really laying down.
Yeah, you're laying it down. So then you put the dirt over it. Okay. And it's about 6 inches.
And just cover that spot, that part of the stem that you cleared.
Yep. Because that's going to grow roots.
That's how. Awesome.
So here you go.
And how long will you see some kind of progress here?
Oh gosh, in 2 weeks you'll see it standing up, and it'll start to. These already have flowers on them. Okay.
But
it'll start going, and probably in another month. You'll start to see some fruit starting.
Oh wow! Okay, that was that quick.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's 50 days.
Okay, that's right.
So February is the time to plant. Okay. So then, what I would suggest is to get some mulch to put around this. Okay. That holds the moisture in.
Great.
So now, if you don't have a garden, you can plant in a container. Okay. So in the bottom, you want to put rocks or styrofoam, something that will
hold the moisture?
Well, it's you don't want to plug up these holes.
Oh, okay.
So you do the same thing. I'm going to take this.
A seedling.
Yep.
And you just buy the seedlings from any local grocery store, right? Or any local nursery?
Yes.
Okay.
So you kind of see what you got going
Loosen
here.
up the
so you're
dirt
going to take off these little leaves.
Okay. Clear it again.
Clear it again. Because all these are going to bring roots.
Okay.
So we don't care how much is sticking up. We really don't. Because we want a good
root system.
Okay. So we put it in there.
And then same thing, put a little bit of bone meal, put a little bit of, if you have worm casing, do that.
Or fertilizer. Or
fertilizer.
They sell fertilizer. Okay. They need nitrogen. Okay. That's what our soil is lacking. And if you're going to do a container garden, you need to put potting soil. Don't take garden soil and put here. You need potting soil.
Why is that?
Because it's made for containers.
Okay.
Because it has nutrients and stuff that the garden would give, but you don't want to just put garden soil into a pot. Okay. You're really better off using potting soil.
Good.
So, you're off to
So
fresh tomatoes.
So around what month do we start harvesting? Can we actually start harvesting the tomatoes?
Well, let's see.
If you plant it around Valentine's Day, right?
Yes.
Around what time?
May.
Really, that
Yep,
quick?
that quick.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a particular type of tomato that grows better here in the Southwest? Roma?
The Romas are good.
Okay.
But you know which one really does well in the
Okay.
desert is the cherry tomato.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't get real big.
Oh.
And you can pick it, and a lot of times you got to watch, the birds will eat them
Yeah,
if they get
that's
too,
true,
you know.
yeah.
So the cherry tomato does real well.
Okay,
here.
great. Thank you so much, Gail, for
Well,
this.
thank you for having me.
But what's next now is what to do with the tomatoes. See, this is the best part. This is where we actually get to eat, right?
I got a simple recipe to share with you, and
Okay.
you guys will love it.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. These are cherry tomatoes where I talked about they grow really well here in the Southwest desert. And they're so versatile. I use them all the time. I use them in salsa, and I'm going to share with you today a little salad that you can put together in hardly any time, and everybody loves it.
Perfect.
So you put the tomatoes in, and I quartered them, you know,
Okay.
because they look pretty. And then I took two cucumbers, and you put those in.
These are very thinly sliced cucumbers.
Very sliced.
Does it have to be that thin? Because I can't
No,
cut them
but
that thin.
But you know what I use?
The mandolin.
The mandolin.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Then I take some nice red onion.
Okay.
I do that for a little flavor.
Okay.
But for the color.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of mix this up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So you want to
Oh,
get the
it's very beautiful. It's like
Yes.
Christmas.
yeah, and I serve it at all my get-togethers, and
Uh-huh.
everybody loves it.
Simple salad.
And here's the dressing, and you'll probably use this dressing all the time. It's a 4th cup of vinegar, a 4th cup of oil, and a 4th cup of sugar.
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 To give it a
or
little bit
you
of...
can use honey
Okay.
if you choose to.
Yeah.
And some pepper. I'm not a salt user.
Yeah.
So I don't add salt, but you can if you want to. So you shake it up a little good, and then you just pour it on.
Just a little bit or so.
No,
Just a little-
I just...
Wow, you're
yeah,
very generous.
Oh, yeah.
You just pour it in there.
pour it in, because, and then if it sits like 15, 20 minutes,
Yeah.
all the juices go in there. So now I'll add some more of these.
And you're good to go.
Yeah. So you're good, and it
That's
only
simple
took,
enough.
Yeah, it only took a few minutes to
make.
make.
And which is great because I don't cook at all, so this is actually perfect for
Very
someone like
easy.
me.
Yes.
And it's healthy for you.
Very healthy.
And you know what? Fresh tomatoes make such a difference.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I've tasted that difference before, and there's nothing like a fresh tomato in your salsa or in your salad or whatever it is, your pizza
You bet.
even.
You
You know,
bet.
so
And I think we all love tomatoes.
Oh, yeah,
And it's very, very healthy. It has a cancer-fighting ingredient.
Oh, okay.
Ferritin or something. I'm not really good with names,
Okay,
but
that's all right.
I know it's good for you.
okay, good. Thank you so much, Gail. Thanks
You're
so
welcome.
much.